Welcome. My name is Robert Sterne, and I am with the law firm of Sterne, Kessler, Goldstein Fox in Washington, D.C. Today I would like to address the subject of judges at the new Patent Trial and Appeal Board at the United States Patent and Trademark Office and hearings at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office new satellite offices in Denver, Detroit, Dallas, and Silicon Valley. So let's talk about the large number of new administrative patent judges that have been recruited by Chief Judge Smith and Judges Tierney and Moore over the last 12 months. As of January 14, 2013, there are now 164 APJs, as they are called, at the new Patent Trial and Appeal Board, which became operational on September 16, 2012. There are 80 new APJs that have been brought onto the board in the last 6 months. Now, a little bit about the process that was used to recruit so many new judges. We have been told that there were 1,300 applicants who applied for these new positions at the USPTO around the country. And the goal was to recruit as many top applicants as possible, since the Patent Office is moving towards a total count of 220 APJs as soon as possible. What was very interesting for me to know is that so many applicants applied for this new job. The goal after this current round of hiring is to add 60 more APJs to the Patent Trial and Appeal Board in USPTO fiscal year 2013. Now, we are told that APJs are needed in all technical areas that the USPTO deals with, but they especially need APJs in electronics. And you should know that as of February 2013, applicants are being sought for these additional positions, and if you are interested, we are told you should apply immediately. So how are all of these new people being trained by the existing judges that came out of the Board of Patent Appeals and Interferences, the BPAI, which is the predecessor board to the new PTAB? Well, we are told that a formal training program has been initiated to train these new APJs. In addition, they are using a mentoring process so that the new APJs are teamed up with more experienced APJs as they learn the ropes. So what are the typical qualifications of these new APJs? Well, first of all, you have to have a law degree, unlike the examiners in the Central Reexamination Unit who are primary examiners from the PTO. Here at the board, you must have a law degree. Most of the new APJs have some technical background, and many have deep experience in patent law from a practical perspective. The former judges for the BPAI, as well as attorneys in the OPLA, the Office of Patent Legal Administration, and the Central Reexamination Unit, have become some of the new judges on the new Patent Trial and Appeal Board. The qualifications of these new judges are stellar. It includes patent litigators with extensive experience in patent litigation, government attorneys of various stripe, including some judges and assistant USAs, United States attorneys, as well as some in-house counsel. So let me give you a little bit of anecdotal information. I happen to know 5 of the new APJs well. All of these individuals came from private practice. 2 are what I would call senior statesmen in the patent bar with extensive prep and pros and patent litigation private practice experience. 3 are junior partners or senior associates with well-recognized firms around the country. One of these individuals actually clerked at the Federal Circuit. Now, I should say that of these 5, all, in my opinion, are very qualified. And why do I say that? Not because they're my friends, but because I know that they know the patent law from the real-world perspective. And I think that the new APJs really need to know the patent law from the real-world perspective. Each of these individuals, I would say, are smart. They're knowledgeable in the nuances of patent law, which takes years, in my experience, to develop. They are good to excellent writers, which is going to be a critical skill for these APJs. They are hardworking. And most importantly, they are able to produce significant amounts of written work of high quality in a short amount of time. So this gives me comfort that these new APJs are up for the job and will do a great job for the patent public. And I assume that this goes across all the new hires. So what are these new APJs up against? Well, we are told that there are 27,000 regular prosecution appeals currently pending at the Patent Trial and Appeal Board. And Chief Judge James Smith has stated publicly that he intends to use all of these new judges to bring this backlog down dramatically in the next several years. Now, the new APJs, we are told by Judge Smith, will train on these regular prosecution appeals. And some of the more experienced APJs are tasked with hearing re-examination appeals, of which there are many, and the new contested proceeding trials under the new covered business method and inter-party review procedures that have come into effect starting September 16th, 2013. The staffing for these new contested proceeding matters and appeals of re-examinations will consist of a team of 3 APJs to hear these appeals. And the staffing that is being used, from my experience, is that there are senior APJs that are on these panels, and they are being teamed up with more junior people who are being used to train on these new proceedings. And of course, this is very important. So what we need is to understand how the actual hearings occur. They are being held currently in hearings rooms A, B, and C that currently exist at the office headquarters in Alexandria, Virginia. Now, we are also told by Director Kapos, before he left the office last month, that hearing rooms are being built in the new satellite office in Detroit, and APJs are on staff already at the Detroit office. We are also told that hearing rooms will be available in the temporary quarters of the new satellite offices in Silicon Valley, Dallas, and Detroit. And we've also been told that the first APJ, Neil Smith, in Silicon Valley, is now on staff at the new Silicon Valley office, headed by Michelle Lee, the former head of IP at Google. It is not currently known to the public how these new cases will be assigned between the office headquarters in Alexandria, Virginia, and the satellite offices in Detroit, Denver, Dallas, and Silicon Valley. So I hope you have found this to be of help, and thank you very much for looking at this video.